first moved to Florida, we didn't have a place to live, so we went into Airbnb hop for like a month. That was the plan. We were like, we're gonna book an Airbnb for a month, and then we're gonna find a place to live.
Well, first of all, our whole reasoning of just booking the Airbnb and not finding an apartment before we move out here, 2 reasons. One, because I had never been to Florida before. We just decided, yeah, we want to move here. But I was like, oh, what if I hate it? But I love it. Second is we didn't know what area we wanted to live in.
That's true. We didn't want to kind of like get one, and then it was like really like sketch and everything like that. Also, I was just ready to come down here. I was just ready. I was like, this needs to happen. And so I booked it.
It was kind of a last minute thing. We were like, oh, okay. I called Maddie up and I was like, I think I need to move. And then she was like, I was like, I've been thinking like Florida, Georgia, or South Carolina. And she was like, I've been thinking about moving to Florida too. So
literally
like,
the day before she called me, I was looking for places to live in Florida, but it was so expensive. And then she called, she's like, hey, do you want to move to Florida or Georgia with me? And I was like, yeah. And so then like from there, we just like started going. And I booked the Airbnb, like we were talking about it, we decided we want to do it. I booked it because it was like, if I don't book this now, and if I don't spend all this money now, I might like chicken out. So came down here. The first month goes by and we're like, we found nothing. I was stressing. Like I didn't even take 2 weeks to just enjoy being in Florida. I was like, okay, immediately we gotta get a job, we gotta get a place to live. And I was just stressing.
She came from Oklahoma and I came from Arizona, so we drove separately. I drove like 32 hours to get here, had some help. And Maddie drove like 17 hours to get here?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know, it was kind of like an uneasy feeling right as we got here. I didn't necessarily love the area we were in for our first Airbnb, and everything was just so new. And so I was just kind of like, okay, what did I get myself into? And I was stressing a little bit because I was just had everything in my car, and I was like, okay, like I'm
this
here.
Is our whole life is our cars and what's in it. So we ended up booking that Airbnb again the second month, and then the third month we're stressing like we cannot find a place to live. Everything's so expensive. You have to make so and so times the rent and all that jazz.
Airbnbs are expensive too. Like for a tiny little, not even a studio, it's like the fridge is pretty much touching the bed. You can open the fridge and it's like $2,000 a month. It's like, why?
That was the Tampa one.
Well, a lot of them.
We moved all over the place. Third Airbnb was nice. That was a good time. That was a good era. That was a good Airbnb. That was fun. After that, we moved in with my uncle and his family. And then we were there for, I don't even remember how long.
3 months, 2 months.
And then we had to leave Florida for a month because someone passed in our family, and so we were gone for a month. And then we came back, and then we got another Airbnb. It was horrible. It was horrendous.
Oh no.
It was terrible.
Are you talking about the Hudson one?
No.
Well,
I forgot about that.
We've lived a lot of places in Florida.
So Airbnbs, and then we thought we found a place. Didn't work out at all. We were there for a week, and then we had to leave for health reasons.
Just some like mold issues and gas leak and just some stuff. But it was really pretty. We lived like in the woods of Florida, and there was like a big pond. So it was pretty, but it didn't work out. So yeah, then we went to another one in Tampa.
This one's getting really whacked out. Shout out to the water. Okay, the Tampa one, Bailey and I touched fingers, and we could touch each end of the building, just like stretching out. It was the smallest thing. The fridge was right next to the bed, so you didn't even have to get out of bed to get your ice cream. It was sketchy. Felt very unsafe.
During all of this time, we were apartment hunting like crazy.
Oh my goodness. We apartment hunted all day long one day. My brain
like from
melted.
The leasing office
I was dying.
Opening to closing. Like we would do that a lot.
I was just getting so done. I was like, I don't care if it has a roof. Sure, whatever, it's fine. I'm so glad that that didn't work out, because some of those places that I was like, oh, sure, we just need a place to live. They were pretty bad. There
were some tears. There was some almost
there was
up,
rivers. That's what there was. But we're here, and it's beautiful. But what's crazy about this place is we were touring this place.
Well, we booked the Tampa Airbnb for a month, but we found this place 2 weeks in, and we were able to move in super quickly. So we kind of bite the bullet on the extra money we paid for the Airbnb. And
I was like, I don't care, get me out of this
came
place.
and lived here. A lot of times, like when I was just driving around Florida, I would just like apartment hunt. I had been seeing this one and I meant to look it up, but one day I was getting better from being sick, but I was pretty sick still.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We were looking at a house in Tampa.
We were looking at a house that was really nice, actually.
That house was just remodeled, looked
It
so
looked
good.
So good. We just didn't like the area.
Sketch.
Yeah, there was
All the
need, like,
neighbors
2
would
roommates.
watch you as you're doing anything. Like they came out and they were. Do you remember that? They were all watching. I'm like, nope.
Yeah,
We're not
it
doing
wasn't-
that.
It wasn't the best area.
But yeah, Bailey was sick and we were on our way to a thing and I was like, Bailey, we can just wait. And she was like, no, let's just go check this place. Cause I had driven by this place too and I was like, oh, I should tell Bailey about that. Like we both seen this place and then we came and we toured it and like we both loved it so much.
In the first place, we were getting like one of the cheaper units than what we are in now. And then while we were touring, it got taken. So we ended up getting a different unit with the nature preserve, which ended up being so much better.
Yeah, we would not have gotten this view with the deer walking by, hand feeding the deer and all that jazz.
Yeah, so we kind of got like more of the private scene. So that's how we ended up here. And it's been fun. We've had our adventures.
It's like we live on vacation every day.
Besides work, every weekend. It's like we get a little vacation.
We are beach girls. We go to downtown places and check out the shops and then we go to the beach afterwards and like that's normal to do. Like normally, like you would never see the ocean or anything like that or that's like vacation stuff only, but like that's just our daily life. Isn't that crazy? We freak out all the time. Like everything is still so new, even though we've been here for over a year. Like
It's
everything.
so pretty here.
And I love that it's so new still, and I love that it doesn't get old because that would be depressing. All right, y'all. We've been living here for 8.5 months, and we're just now getting to an apartment tour video. All right, you walk in the door, and you have a super messy closet.
For beach stuff.
Okay, we gotta talk about this. This is what I'm so excited about. This is the seashell bookshelf. It has all of the things we have found. Like, look at all of this. Most of these are from Honeymoon. And we also have Myrtle Beach, and then we have Cocoa Beach, and just random things that we found. This is from Indian Rocks Beach right here. These are random ones. Isn't that beautiful?
All the sand dollars are from Indian Rocks.
Yes. So many. But you will notice we have no decorations on the wall. But here's our little boat. Ice chest as a little table. Here's our water system. We're trying to sell one of those. Here is the back. There were a ton of deer out here, but they are all gone now. So we're gonna keep our towels. I don't know if I should show you this, but I will anyway. Paddleboard. This was the dream.
This is our dark kitchen. Maddie, go turn the light on.
It's so clean right now. I spent
We just bought a lot of bananas.
Oh, in there I didn't clean. But that's a washer and dryer in there, just so you know.
Maddie likes to leave a lot of her stuff laying around. It's fine. Okay, and there's the washer and dryer. Here's the pantry if you want to know what food we buy.
We should show the fridge. That's always interesting. Whenever I go to anyone's house, I like to look in the fridge.
Okay, we'll show you the fridge.
You know what? A second thought. That's not interesting. Let's move on this way.
Alright, here is the bathroom. Nothing exciting.
I'm on 2 mattresses on the floor. Bailey's old mattress because she upgraded to this bed.
We have nothing on the walls except all of Maddie's sticky notes. Who says who knows what? Our walls are completely empty. Here's our closet.
So yeah, nice walk-in closet. I don't know how we have a What?
I just smashed my finger.
I smashed my toe on that one over there.
That's about it. Florida's very expensive to live in, so we're paying a lot for this one bedroom. But hey, we got a good view.
It's worth the money, I think is what we're trying to say. Quit burping, Bailey. Alright. Yes, hang on. Alright, Bailey. So you're gonna cut out all of this. Alright. Here's the thing. Hang on, I shouldn't be scratching during this. Okay, pretend like we're starting now. You know what?